Welcome back. Look, let's just cut straight to the chase today. The whole AI hype phase, the era where we were treating chatbots like these magic parlor tricks, yeah, that is officially over. Welcome to 2026. This is the year generative AI crosses the line from being this really fascinating experiment to becoming a deeply operational reality. We're not just sitting around marveling at what AI can do anymore, we're actually living in a world where it's doing the heavy lifting for us. Futurist Bernard Marr really hit the nail on the head here when he said AI is basically the engine driving change across our daily lives now. So in today's explainer, we're going to synthesize 19 massive, game-changing trends identified by both Bernard Marr and the tech experts at Gartner. Shout out to Skyon for reporting on this. We're going to break down exactly how this monumental transition is happening right now, right in front of our eyes. So here is our roadmap for the explainer. 1. The era of operational AI. 2. Rise of autonomous AI agents. 3. Privacy, trust, and security. 4. Industry-specific deep intelligence. And 5. The new AI workforce. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The era of operational AI. The new limit of enterprise capability. Okay, before we even get into what AI is doing today, we have to talk about how it actually thinks, because there's been a massive upgrade. We've shifted from computing being a bottleneck to it being a total enabler. Gartner points out that these advanced multimodal models we're seeing, they're only possible because of AI supercomputing and intelligent hybrid architectures. Processing power isn't a luxury anymore. It's a core strategic asset. And in practice, this is mind-blowing. I mean, you have pharmaceutical companies simulating incredibly complex molecules, and global finance institutions running massive risk models in literal minutes instead of hours. It's just unlocking continuous innovation across the board. And all that raw computing power leads us straight into this, Gartner's concept of the AI factory model, or native AI development. Look, this isn't just about using AI to write a few quick lines of code anymore. AI is completely integrated into the end-to-end engineering process as this permanent augmenting layer. It's drastically cutting down on technical rework and creating this continuous, high-speed flow of software evolution. Software projects aren't these massive, agonizing, multi-year headaches anymore. They are fast, recurring delivery flows. The IT department basically went from just taking orders to orchestrating this entire AI factory. Moving on to Section 2, Rise of Autonomous AI Agents. From reactive to proactive. Think back to 2023 for a second. AI was clever, sure, but it was essentially a highly educated parrot. You gave it a prompt, and it gave you an answer. It was very general and pretty scripted. Now, fast forward to 2026. Generative AI tools have made this incredible leap into becoming proactive, action-taking assistants. They're highly specialized, and they are agentic. They aren't just sitting there waiting for your command. They're actually anticipating what you need and working autonomously toward long-term goals. So how do these multi-agent ecosystems actually pull this off? Well, we're seeing tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude utilizing abilities to talk directly to third-party apps. They analyze the context, figure out the goal, communicate with other software, and execute complex, multi-step actions entirely on their own. No human intervention required. Gartner notes that the real competition today isn't even between companies using AI and those who aren't. It's between organizations that can successfully orchestrate these agents to reduce bottlenecks versus those who can't. And hey, this autonomy, it is definitely not staying trapped behind a computer screen. Physical AI is taking all this intelligence out into the real world. We're seeing drones, robots, and heavy industrial machines gaining real cognitive autonomy. They can understand their physical context, make decisions on the fly, and perform super precise tasks in highly dynamic environments. It's kicking off a completely new cycle of industrial productivity. Section 3. Privacy, Trust, and Security. Building the guardrails. With all this autonomous action happening both digitally and out in the physical world, we really have to talk about safety, which brings up a pretty massive question. With an absolute sea of autonomous AI content and actions flooding our daily lives, how do we actually know what is real and secure? This right here is the critical challenge of 2026. How on earth do we establish trust and avoid just drowning in a tide of generic or even malicious AI slop? Well, the answer starts with digital provenance. You can think of this as the new currency of trust. When AI can whip up flawless text, perfect code, and photorealistic images in seconds, the question isn't really who produced this anymore. It's, can I trust this? Organizations absolutely must use digital provenance frameworks to prove where the digital asset came from and ensure it hasn't been tampered with. And ignoring this isn't just a technical oopsie, it's a massive financial and regulatory risk. To actually enforce that trust, organizations are rolling out what we can call the 2026 security arsenal. Let's look at three major trends here. First up is confidential computing, which encrypts your data even while it's actively being processed inside the chip, which is absolutely vital for sectors like healthcare and finance. Second, we have privacy-focused Gen AI. Apple is a huge champion of this, moving data processing directly onto your physical device rather than sending it up to the cloud. And third is preventative cybersecurity. This is where AI models spot anomalous behavior and shut down attacks before they even happen. Cybersecurity is no longer just a cost center on a spreadsheet, it is actively keeping the lights on. Now, securing the data is one thing, but we also have to navigate what's being called the copyright conundrum. And this is honestly one of the most intense debates of 2026. On one hand, AI developers absolutely need massive amounts of human-created content to train these models. But on the other hand, a lot of artists, writers, and filmmakers view this as outright theft of their intellectual property without any fair compensation. As Bernard Marr's material points out, this tension is sparking heavy lawsuits and public debate all over the place. Right now, lawmakers are basically scrambling to strike some sort of balance that allows tech to innovate while still strictly respecting human IP rights. Section 4. Industry-specific deep intelligence. AI tailored for sectors. All right, so we've got the guardrails up. Now let's look at how this tech is getting hyper-customized. Enter domain-specific language models, or DSLMs. These are a totally different beast in terms of maturity. They are trained to understand the exact terminology, the specific operational context, and the strict regulations of a single industry. And they offer a massive competitive edge because they provide deep, tailored intelligence with a significantly lower regulatory risk than a general model. To put this into perspective, just look at the breakthroughs happening across different sectors right now. In healthcare and finance, they're heavily utilizing synthetic data. That means banks can model fraud, and hospitals can simulate medical trials, all without exposing real patient or customer data. In gaming, developers are rolling out unscripted characters and storylines that dynamically adapt to whatever unpredictable thing a player does. In entertainment, generative video has truly arrived. Just look at Netflix's El Eternauta, where generative AI completely slashed production time and VFX costs. And in search, giants like Google with SGE and Perplexity are bridging the gap between conversational generative search and the paid ad revenue models they rely on. But it's not all just about commerce and binge-watching shows. Far beyond the corporate world, generative models are driving some genuinely astonishing scientific breakthroughs. Researchers are leveraging this exact same technology to tackle humanity's biggest problems, accelerating drug discovery, modeling incredibly complex protein folding, and finding innovative ways to fight climate change and resource shortages. The potential to actually do some real good here is staggering. Which brings us to Section 5, the new AI workforce, the human element. We've talked a lot about supercomputing and massive industry shifts, but what about us, the people? Well, 2026 is laser-focused on the incredible new roles this tech is creating. We're talking prompt engineers, model trainers, output auditors, and AI ethicists. There is a massive, urgent demand for professionals who can actually coordinate and integrate the work of AI agents with human teams. We absolutely need that human oversight to unlock the benefits of AI while actively mitigating the risks and harms. Because at the end of the day, authenticity is king. In a world completely saturated with AI-generated content, where machines can write, code, and create video flawlessly, your genuine human qualities are your ultimate differentiator. Individuals, creators, and brands who lean into their lived experiences, their genuine empathy, and their unique human perspective, they are the ones who will rise above the generic tide of AI content. Machines can simulate a whole lot of things, but they literally cannot simulate genuine human connection. So wrapping up today's explainer, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. As generative AI fully transitions into the operational engine of our everyday lives, what uniquely human skills will you bring to the AI factory? The organizations and individuals that embrace this shift, adapt quickly, and invest in responsible innovation are the ones who are going to thrive. Thank you so much for joining me to explore these trends. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you next time.